Hello, everyone. This is Maggie, Carey coming to you live with Stacy Hendrie of the Synergy3. Welcome, Stacy.
Thank you, Maggie. So happy to be here.
Thanks so much. I am so excited to let everyone know about this great program that you're offering, the 14-day Power Immune Boost. This is so exciting because especially right now with the coronavirus, people are getting nervous about going out into the world, and your program is going to help people boost their immune system and protect them from the coronavirus as the world begins to open. And I think that's fantastic. So let's get to know a little bit about you, Stacy. Can you tell me, you have been called the Health Protector. What's that about?
Well, my mission is to help people get on a healthier path through diet and lifestyle changes, because we all know how much better we feel after eating good quality food. And our bodies reward us for that with extra energy, better brain function, and definitely protection from illnesses. Most people aren't sure how to make the changes, so I act as a support to guide you and make simple suggestions that you could add one at a time.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, and I do have to tell you, like, I'd be a little hesitant to join, and I know some people are with me out there, and you can all feel
yes
if you are, but you know, I don't want to eliminate some of my favorite foods. They may be my stress reliever food, or that thing that just makes my day. Would I still be able to participate and still enjoy the foods that I love?
Absolutely. You know, some people joke and call me the food police, but that's not the case. I mean, this 2-week program, we're focusing on adding healthy options, not taking away. People right now are indulging on sugar and having a few extra cocktails, and that's okay. And we talk a lot about quality of your choices and moderation. And also the good foods that you add in, the happier your body is, and that makes you feel better and have the motivation to continue on that healthy path.
Yeah, you know, Stacy, we have a couple of followers. I just want to pop them on. We have Robert Blake saying good food and added zinc. My mind and spirit were in better shape when I kicked it. Love your work, Stacy. Madeline Klein is here.
Hi, Robert.
Excited to start the 3P Immune Boost. We've got Jane and Susan. Look, all these people are hopping on saying hi. So we're glad to have you all. Feel free to ask, you know, Stacy, any questions you may have about the program as we go through. We even have our favorite Paolo Conte here. Best defense is a offense. So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
So, you know, who can benefit the most from this program? I share with anybody. I don't care. I've had arthritis since I was 16. Definitely know that food is a factor. It's a flaring factor, but it also is, when I eat the right foods, I also feel better. But is this program going to be good for somebody like me?
Absolutely. And inflammation comes from so many different sources, and that's what arthritis is. But it's also exacerbated by bad food, sugar, McDonald's, processed food. So the healthier, better whole foods that you can eat, the better off you are. So now anybody can benefit from boosting their immune system. The people who would benefit the most right now with the coronavirus are diabetics, pre-diabetics, or people who are overweight, because they're at the greatest risk if they were to contract the coronavirus. They have a bigger risk for complications than anybody else. So this is a really great time for those people to get on a better eating path.
Understood. Yeah, it's pretty scary for people, and they're worried. We've been kind of sheltered in place for many months now, and you know, I'm a little hesitant to go out. So this would be kind of a thing to have, to, you know, as that added protection. So thank you for that. So if somebody joins, what can they expect out of the 14-day immune boost?
So we run the whole program through a private Facebook group of participants, and that's where it's myself and I have two colleagues, Lucy, Diana, and Daryl Moss. The three of us are health coaches, and we all have different specialties. So we come together to share our knowledge with everybody. So anyone who participates is in the Facebook group. We give daily Facebook Lives with different tips and tricks. They get a menu, just a suggested menu. They don't have to follow it, but it's an idea. We know the complications right now of grocery shopping. Most people are shopping once a week at most. So we're really trying to say, here's an easy recipe, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. But if you don't have broccoli, use cauliflower. If you don't have chicken, use fish. If you don't have quinoa, use rice. Like, we offer so many different suggestions, and they all taste good that it should make it easy to cook.
Great. We actually have a question from Madeline. Madeline's asking,
hi, Madeline.
As a 72-year-old healthy, thank goodness, I am very glad she has more energy than most people half her age. Is this program good for her?
Well, a lot of people who come to our programs are already focused on health and they want to learn more. So we don't just focus on food. We call ourselves Synergy3 because it's the three of us, plus we focus on mind, body, and spirit. So we're talking about getting outside and taking a walk, getting some exercise, because so many of us are sitting in front of Zoom all day long. We're not moving.
Right.
So we're encouraging you to get out. We're encouraging you to do some stretches, to do some yoga maybe, and also a lot about stress reduction, different breathing techniques we introduce throughout the 2 weeks to help you with stress and get you to a more relaxed state. You could eat all the healthy food you want, but if you're stressed, you're not going to heal.
Right.
So there's a lot that people learn through this program, and it gets them to a better, healthier path.
So we also have a comment from Sammy. Sammy asked, how did you get inspired to become a health protector?
So for me, I actually had high cholesterol. I've always been very thin, but it runs in my family, and the doctors wanted me to take medications. And I feel like medications cause a lot of problems. So I was very resistant to that. So I really started focusing on everything that I was eating and trying to find better ways. And I realized the challenges involved in that. It's much harder in the grocery store to find anything packaged. So I had to cook more, and it can be a chore. So I've come up with so many ways to make your life quicker and easier. I'm always like, if you do it this way, it's faster. And I share all of those during this program.
I love that. We have some great, Lucy here is saying our own dis-ease and personal health journeys brought us to this place. That's great.
Lucy is the other health coach on my program.
Amazing. And then we have, Madeline has another question. Oops, sorry, that was Paolo. Oh yes, so Stacy is a chef on a long week yoga retreat. I heard amazing things about that. But Madeline asked, I'm not a yoga person. Is that okay? Absolutely.
We just want you to move your body in some way, like gentle stretches are relaxing. But we give so many different options for all different types of people.
And now Daryl says, yeah.
Daryl's the other colleague on my program.
Wonderful. Thank you, ladies, for chiming in. I appreciate it. Yes, there are lots of different kinds of movement. Walking is fine. And Madeline's very happy. She's yay.
Walking is great. It's underrated, but it's actually said to be people who walk have the best health.
Yes. Okay. Well, good to know. So I have a couple of more questions. Have you run this in the past? Have you seen any, it sounds like from what I'm seeing in the chats that you have people who were doing this and have found it beneficial.
Yeah, we ran the first one in May once we realized that the world was going to start opening up, but COVID's going to be around for a long time. So we ran it in May, and we had several participants, and on a 10-day check-in before it's even over, people were reporting that their sugar cravings were gone. They had less aches and pains. The 3 o'clock slump that we feel that makes us want that candy was gone. One person was diabetic and monitoring her blood sugar daily, and she was amazed that it was balanced much better after 10 days of the program.
Right, and so much better, as you were saying, so much better than taking medication. You know, if you need it, you take it, obviously, but if you can manage it and feel better, you know, without it, let's go for it.
Some people do take diabetes medication, and that's fine, but they often feel like gives them the right to eat junky food, which just makes it worse. So we still want you to take your medication, but go to a healthier diet so that it doesn't get worse.
And you know, and so let's talk about the post 14 days. You know, you go through the program, you help people through it. Everybody's gung-ho, and you know what it's like. Sometimes we have those moments of weakness that then turn to weeks of weakness. And so what happens after the 14 days?
Well, I mean, to address that during the 14 days, we talk a lot about that, about what happens if you choose to have a treat. You know, if you choose to indulge one day beyond what you would normally do, it's fine. It's how quickly you get back on track. So I think that helps people not go down a landslide when they're off the program. But we did run it in May, and we're opening it up. A lot of people from the May program are joining us in the June program for a discount to continue with the support. And plus we just make it really fun. So, but they also could work with any of the three of us health coaches one-on-one if they really want to address like a personal issue, their own personal health.
Wonderful. Madeline did ask how could she sign up? So we put that right in the thing here. It's the Synergy3.com/registration. So go right there and sign up. We also have it's just not the food police. This is what Tina is telling us.
Tina always says that about me. You know how many times I'm in the grocery store and people pass me with their cart and say, "This isn't for me." I'm looking at your cart. I did want to mention that it's $149 for the 2-week programs. So for the cost of a dinner out for you and a friend, you could have this program. And it is fun. We try to make it easy, fun, and very tasty.
Awesome. Well, we had Paolo was saying, and I'd love for you to talk about this. It was I'm trying to find the chat. Paolo, if you could say it again. Oh, here it is. The Stacy's
chia protein balls
are the best. So tell us, what is a chia?
I said earlier, we don't tell you not to have treats, but we say here are really good options. So one thing I make are these date nut balls. You just mix them up in a food processor. Dates, which are really good. They have a lot of selenium. Almonds, any kinds of nuts, and I throw in a lot of other things. And you roll them up like little chocolate truffles, and you can pop them in when you're craving something for a little energy. So that's what.
Having a chocolate, you can have a protein.
Yeah, I put cacao in there, which is what chocolate is before you add all the milk and sugar to it. So it gives it the chocolatey flavor. The dates sweeten it, and it's all whole foods, all superfoods. Cacao is a superfood, so it's a good dessert choice.
Wonderful. We have Madeline signed up, so she's good to go. We have Kathleen, amazing life coach, is saying that Stacy is non-judgmental, so that always helps. One question we have from Jonathan is, can someone who is not on Facebook participate?
So you can, but really we encourage you to go on Facebook because that's where all of the group energy comes from. So what we suggest to people, because some people really can't be on Facebook because of their job or something, we say to just create a dummy account. One woman named herself her dog. She created an account for her dog, and she was her dog's name for the 2-week program. And then you could just get off of Facebook after that. You don't have to friend anybody. So that's a way to do it when you don't want to be on Facebook.
Well, I think it's going to be worth to join the program just for the chia balls, because look at all of this. Because Jane has them in her freezer. Thank you, Jane.
Yeah, I keep them in my freezer too, because otherwise you might eat too many.
You might eat too many. Yeah. You know, so Daryl commented, we'll get more benefits by being on our private page. This is addressing the Facebook question. The only people who will know you are doing the program are the other participants. And now anybody who's watching this know that Madeline and I will be participating. So
yeah. Right.
So anyway, this is phenomenal. If anybody has any questions, please continue to pop them in. We'll go on for a few more minutes just to address any of those.
I did want to mention
the balls are popular, Stacy.
They don't last long.
New business. I think you need to have a side business of selling these. Figure out
bites. Yeah. I did want to mention about the non-judgmental. I mean, the three of us really are non-judgmental. We meet people where they are, and we just say one step a day. You just take one step, which turns into 2, and then 3.
Well, it's habit forming with anything, right?
Yes.
Habits can be good habits or bad habits. Can you tell us a little bit more about your co-participants, what their name, their business, a little bit more about them?
Yeah, Daryl Moss and Lucy Diana. The three of us went to the same health coach program on nutrition, and we kind of met through that and decided we could do something together. So we created this program, but they both have studied different. Lucy's doing her master's in nutrition. Daryl has done a lot of courses on reading blood work beyond what the doctor will tell you to really pinpoint what's going on with your body. So it helps her to direct what's the better foods or supplements to help heal you. So they're both lovely and easy to work with. And
wonderful. And I think that, that comes the non-judgmental, like you were saying, and Kathleen had pointed out, is really critical. I find that with my business too. I had somebody on the phone yesterday who was like, I don't know anything about computers and what do I do? And, they were so stressed out. And I'm like, look, you're not alone. Like, you're not alone. You're not struggling. And that same with this, like, that's why the Facebook group is great. And, of course, definitely suggest doing that. Create a dummy email account, create a dummy Facebook page, join the fun if you're not on Facebook. And if you need help, Stacy is also a tech guru, so she can walk you through any of those problems as well, right?
True. Yes, I can.
So we have this lovely ticker on the bottom that gives you information on how to sign up. We are, Daryl also said something here, which is great. Also yes. Ongoing student of functional medicine. That's very interesting and important for people to know. So
people who don't know what functional medicine is, traditional medicine gives you a remedy for, not a remedy, like a Band-Aid for whatever you have, a medication to handle the symptoms. But functional medicine tries to look at what is going on in your body to cause you to have that illness, ailment, whatever it is, and then work on the function of your body. So I think it's much better, in my opinion.
Wonderful. And now, are you, this was a question that I kind of just thought of. Is there a limit to the number of people that you sign into the program?
We actually don't have a limit, but we haven't reached a problem. We still give a lot of a lot of attention to the group for any questions. They're all answered within a couple of hours.
Okay. That's great. And then I guess we have, if we don't have any more questions, we're looking forward to joining Stacy and her team's event. It starts Monday the 8th. So. When is the last time they can join? Should they join by Sunday? Is that the best thing?
I mean, it's best to sign up today or tomorrow, get the information so you have the weekend to look at it and get prepared. But some people could even join Monday or Tuesday. You participate from your own home. Anybody in the world can do this. It's a virtual program. So that if you joined on Monday, or Tuesday, you just do day 1 on Tuesday and it'd be fine.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Stacy, so much for joining.
Thank you, Maggie.
It was so much fun. And all of our visitors that came by and guests, we thank you for participating in our Master at Media live interview with Stacy Hendrie of the Synergy3. Please feel free to comment if you're watching this after the live event. Make sure you comment below if you have any questions for Stacy. You can visit their website and contact them there as well. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody, and hope to see you Monday on the Synergy3's 14-day Power Immune Boost program. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye, Stacy.
Bye, Maggie.
Bye, all.